Once an angel who searched for the truth tried to look for it right in a wolf. The result of the ride was the angel inside and the smile on the face of the wolf.
Diablo.net, which is, by the way, the best forum community on the net for any of the Diablo forums out there. I'm basically just going to show you guys some basic dude knowledge for the Werewolf. Okay, so basically what I'm going to try to show right here is the basic range for the weapons that you can use on a Werewolf, and I'm going to be switching between a knife, a phase blade, and a berserker knife. The knife has a range of 1, the phase blade has a range of 2, and the berserker knife has a range of 3. And I'm going to be trying to walk in from different distances, seeing where I can hit them from, and which weapon I'll hit them from a certain distance, and which won't.
Into a battlefield for those brave men to fight. My guns grow farther. Climb that death ladder. I will be your lover. My guns grow farther. Take a look at the clone. Take a look at the gun. Die, die. Take a look at the soul. Take a look at the clone. Take a look at the gun. Die, die.
Okay, in this part of the section, I'm going to be using an Ethereal Tomb Reaver, which is actually range 4.
Take a look at the clone. Take a look at the gun. Die, die. Take a look at the soul. Take a look at the clone. Take a look at the gun. Die, die. Manly rights will fight for freedom. It shall dimly shine in dark. Lonely town is of the kingdom. They will give their lives for dark. Shadows die and bear them.
Oh, dude, I forgot to get my rabies shot lately, so now I'm actually going to be biting my wolf buddy Sib with rabies. Right now, the rabies is currently 24,000, his life is 3,000, and he has exactly 75 resistance, so I'm going to take a bite out of his butt and see what happens.
Is cold. You will never see them running. They will give their lives for gold.
Okay, so that first bite took him down to exactly 604 health out of 3,000. And now this time I'm going to be trying the Death Web switch trick with a negative 55 poison resistance Death Wand and a negative 20 with 20% increased poison damage on a 4-socket Monarch. Okay, that last chunk of flesh that I took out of him, infected him with rabies, took him down to exactly 1 hit point. So now this time I'm going to be bumping up my rabies damage to exactly 38,000 and going to try the Death Web switch trick again to maybe kill him. And if you notice, when I'm biting with the rabies, I have the rabies skill on my left clicker and the werewolf skill on my right. Then when I switch, it goes to the normal skills that I have on the other side. So that way when I know I switch to the Death Web and stuff and switch back to the main weapon, like the flash trick, because obviously when you're running around killing somebody or PKing, you're not going to be able to see your equipment screen. This next segment is basically about walk and don't run versus melee attacks, including arrows. Essentially, when you run, you can't block any more than 25% of attacks that hit you. But when you walk, you still retain the 75% chance to block if you went for max block. So always walk against attacks like zeal, rolling, guided arrows, basically anything that hits you, and smites excluded. That's just a gay attack anyway. Now if you notice when I'm walking and running around my buddy Sib, you notice that I can't really see him attacking me when I'm not in range of his attack, and when I walk by him he hits me. Well, on his screen it's showing him swinging through the air, but I can't see it on my screen. If you play a Werewolf a long time, you should already know this, so if you didn't already know, learn something new every day. It took me 1 year of playing Diablo to find out you could hold shift and right click potions to fill up your belt instantly. Here's just a small example of holding shift in Fury while running. Basically all I do is hold down my right clicker, which is the Fury skill, and I just tap shift, and every time you tap shift you stop to stand in one spot and swing your weapon. Anything that gets close will automatically get hit, so you can have your mouse to the top left corner of the map and the dude will be to your bottom right and you'll still hit him. Basic wolf knowledge. Cyclone Armor. So you may be asking yourself, why the hell would I want to put a point into Cyclone Armor when it would absorb such a low amount of elemental damage anyway? Well, the key thing for the Cyclone Armor is that it'll actually help save you a few times from the Hellfire Torch that you get hit by melee characters. There's nothing more annoying than getting hit by the fire and dying without being able to reshift in time due to the fire. One point in it for me actually absorbed 160 fire damage, and that's enough to at least tank one or two of the fire torch things. I mainly made this video to help out some of the newer Werewolf players that are just getting into the Druid build. If you've already been playing Werewolf for a long time, you should have known everything that I already said. I'd really like to know if this was like the most lame attempt at a YouTube video trying to explain things ever, or if it was really helpful to you guys, so please let me know through the private messaging or post in the thread if you liked it or hated it or whatever. Thanks. Oh!